Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Genius Knowledge Point, your go-to place for practical programming solutions for diploma, computer and IT students. If you are stuck on any practical assignment or just want to learn how to solve programs step by step, then you are in the right place. The main purpose of making this video is to provide practical knowledge to all diploma students so that they can develop their own programs which will be helpful for their future. In this video we are going to see next practical, that is practical number 15 of object oriented programming, which is for diploma computer and IT third semester case scheme. So this practical is regarding use of constructors in derived class. So in the previous practicals we have already seen what is constructor, then how to use a constructor, how to create a constructor. So if you want to see that, you can watch my previous videos. So in this practical we are going to see how to use a constructor in derived class. That is, we are going to use the concept of inheritance and we are going to use constructor also. So the question is given as, inside the exercise questions only the output related questions are given. You have to write that code into your compiler and you have to generate the output. So there is no programming question, that is creating a program is not given there. So we will directly move to the practical related questions, and only one question is given in that. First one is, write a program which shows the use of constructor in derived class. So there is no class name or definition is given, we have to assume that on our own. So directly moving to the coding part for explanation. So this is the code. I have designed a class as a car. So initially I am including header files, that is iostream.h, conio.h, and extra header file I have included as string.h to perform string operations. Then I am creating a class as a class car, which is my parent class. Inside that I am taking car type as a string variable, which is array of characters. Then inside public section I am defining a constructor. So this is the constructor which is having same name as the class name, so car. And as we have accepted, we have defined a variable, member variable, that is string variable. So I am passing a parameter string to accept that value. So this is the parameter for constructor. So this is the parameterized constructor. If you are not passing any parameter, then it will become default constructor. So this is parameterized constructor, and inside that I am passing a string as the parameter. Then I am using strcpy method, that is strcpy car underscore type, this is the variable, then comma c underscore type, this is the parameter. So the parameter value will be copied into variable. So this is how the function, the constructor will run, and it will accept the value and store the car type data. Next I am creating one more method, that is word display, to display the data. So inside that I am displaying the message cout car type. So it should be the car type, and I am attaching the value of variable car underscore type. So this will display the car type data. Then the class is closed here. Then I am inheriting that car class into class, that is brand. So class brand colon public car. So this is the inheritance statement. So I am inheriting the properties of car into brand class. So next I am creating a variable, float variable as a speed, and one more variable I am taking as a brand underscore name. So brand name and speed, these are the properties for brand class, which are its own properties, and we have inherited the car type from car class. So total 3 variables are present here, out of which 2 variables are inside the brand, which are its own, and 1 variable is inherited from car class. So we have to accept the 3 variables inside our constructor of brand class. So this is how I am creating a brand constructor, that is brand. Then first variable is float variable, that is float parameter, comma second parameter is a string parameter, and third parameter is c underscore type, that is again string parameters. So what are these parameters? First parameter is for speed value, second parameter is for brand name, so that is name parameter, and third parameter is for car type value. So this is the third parameter, for third value, which is not visible here but it is present here because of inheritance. So this is how we have passed 3 parameters, out of which 2 parameters will be passed to speed and brand name, and 1 parameter we have to pass to the constructor of parent class. So it will initialize the car type value. So for that purpose I have taken the third parameter. But how we are using it for inheritance, that is the constructor concept. So we have to attach a colon in front of that, and we have to call the constructor of parent class, that is car. In bracket we have to pass that parameter which we have taken in the subclass constructor. So C type is my parameter for car type, and that I am passing to car constructor using colon. So what will happen here, the 2 parameters are for its own variables, but the third parameter we have to pass to the car constructor, because we cannot call car constructor here directly, which is not designed for brand constructor, because brand is the another class name. So for that purpose I am passing the C type to the car constructor. It will copy the value to this parameter, that is C type, and it will copy that value to car type variable, which is for present inside the brand class. So this is how the constructor is used in derived class. So the 3 parameters are passed here, out of which 2 parameters will be for speed and brand name, and the third parameter will be creating or accepting the car type value. So this is how the constructor is working in the derived class. So the values are accepted here using constructor. Now it is time to put the values. So put data function is designed here to display the brand name and car speed. So brand name and speed values will be displayed here. So this is how the second class, that is derived class, is complete here, and I am closing the class. Then moving to the main function. So as we have used the constructor in both the classes, we don't have to accept the values inside the classes. So we have to accept the values inside main function. So initially I am clearing the output screen, then I am creating the variables which we need to accept all the 3 values. So first value is C type, which is the array of characters string value, then C underscore brand, which is the brand name, and finally the float value, which is SP for speed value. So this is how the 3 variables are created inside main, and we will be accepting the 3 values as enter the car type, and it will be accepted to C underscore type. Similarly the brand and speed value will be accepted. So why we are accepting it inside main? Because we have to pass them as a parameter to the constructors. So that's why we are accepted the car type, brand name and speed value here. Next I am calling the brand object or creating the brand object as a brand space br. This is the object name, and inside the bracket I am passing parameters. So parameters are passed as given in the class definition and its constructor parameter signature. The first parameter is the float value, so I am passing SP, which is the float value inside main. Then second parameter is the array of characters, so that is the brand name, so I am passing C underscore brand, which is accepted in the main. Then third parameter is car type, so this is the C underscore type, which is accepted in main. So we have followed the proper syntax or the signature of the constructor. We have passed the 3 values, out of which 2 values will be used by its own variables, that is speed and brand name, and the third parameter will be passed to the car class, and from there it will be initialized as a car type. So this is how the values are passed, and the constructor definition will be run. Then I am calling the br.display method, which is from the parent class, that is it will display the car type. Then I am calling the second method, that is br.putData, which is inside its own class, that is brand class, and it will display brand name and speed. So this is how we have initialized the object using constructor, and we have used the constructor inside derived class, and we have passed the values according to the definition of constructor and its parameter signature properly. And finally we have called the display methods, that is showing methods, so it will display the respective data, and getCH is there to hold the output screen. and finally returning 0 because main is having integer return type. So at this point the coding is complete. Copying the code, going to compiler, then pasting the code into my compiler. You can directly type this code into your compiler also, like if you are using Borland C++, you can directly type this code here, and you can also type this code entirely into your Turbo C++. So the code is inside compiler. I can run this code. So first it is asking me to enter the car type, so I am entering sedan. Then the car brand, so I am entering Tata. Then car speed, I am entering 120. So all the three values are accepted. Then all the three values are displayed here. So this is how we have used the constructor in the derived class, and we have properly passed the parameters from derived class to parent class constructor, and all the values are taken properly into the program from user, and it is from main function, and all the values are passed to the constructor properly, and their respective values or variables are set properly, and the respective data is displaying using the show detail or showing functions. So this is how this practical is complete, which was regarding constructor in derived class. Only one question was there, so this practical is completed. So that's it for today's practical. I hope this helped you understand the solution clearly. Code for this practical is available at the link given in the description. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such diploma level programming solutions. If you have any doubts or need solutions for other programs, drop a comment below. I will be happy to help, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching and happy coding.